Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Elite Racing Association. This is the playoff race number 2 in the round of 8, and there is a lot to play for. Now, you may realize that, hey, this race should have happened last week. Well, we had a bit of a conundrum happen. There was the last race of the actual Pro Series. So, as we all know, 704 and the glorious wisdom that they have took away our invite button. So we did have to take a day off, or I guess a week off from that race. But we are back here and we are going to be live at Dover. However, you may see a couple new things here. You can see that my stats have totally changed. And that's because my PS4 has burnt out. I am now on a PS5, so my stats are totally different. However, everything's the same. It's still your regular old PVT, still your regular old Elite Racing Association. I'm really excited for this race. We did a practice race in to kind of show what everyone has in store, and I'll tell you what, there is a lot of factors going into this race. We're looking at a smaller field tonight, so with that being said, there is going to be potential fuel strats going into works, and a person that really comes to mind with fuel, well, I guess two people, is going to be Goose and Kalen. If we remain caution free for the entire well, at least the third stage, this is going to be it's going to be I'll say a bit of a fuel race. So we're going to say how that is. I'm actually curious. For everyone watching right now, we have Deez, of course. He is coming in clutch with everyone here. Deez is looking to get back into racing here. He is picking Kalen. I will say Goose, just to kind of get a little parity here. But I want to look at the points going into this race. And now there wasn't much change in terms of like overall standings, like as in like no one changed position. However, Kalen's lead is now only 4 points over Goose, and then Goose has 5 points over Casey. Casey will not be joining us tonight. But, however, his win at Darlington means that he is locked in to the round of 6. So, with him missing tonight, it doesn't matter where he finishes because he's not even going to start. But that means that, well, I mean, there's now 5 spots to play for because one is guaranteed. Can one actually go all the way and lock themselves in? Boz came close to Darlington. Can he do it tonight? It's going to be a bit of a rough one here. Dover is a very hard track to go through. You want to go easy in, fast out, but you get so loose. And the thing is, loose is fast around here, but loose is wrecking loose around Dover. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. All right, so if you hear an echo of me talking right now, essentially that's just me making sure everything's all right. Everything new system being in place right now. In fact, actually, you're probably watching this on my main channel right now. It'll be put on the official Elite Racing Association YouTube here in the next few days. That's just because I'm getting everything all in order, so I apologize for any inconvenience that may bring. But yes, we are about to start the lobby right now, so please be patient with me. I am about to hook into Discord right now, so if you can just bear with me for a hot second, we are going to be about to start the lobby right now, and we're gonna hear what everyone has in store. Yes, of course. D's in the chat right now is saying that turn 2 is gonna be the problem spot. I definitely agree. Turn 4 as well. There is a glitch with the wall. People may not recognize. People may not know about, but it's there. So let's load into the Discord right now. I'm about to mute myself, and we will be back. So what if I talk right now? Can you guys hear me now? So just making sure, just make sure everything's all good. All right, there. All right. So, yes, Deez, I'm sorry that everything's not going the way you want to right now. Of course, Deez, we race for Deez right now. He is falling on some hard times, but hopefully we can see you back on track here soon. We're going to go into qualifying right now. This is going to allow me to do my patented um, my patented lap around the place, lap around the joint to kind of do exactly the ins and outs of what to expect here. So of course, um, you're going to see a lot of people lifting off, but Dover is one of those tracks that you have to be aggressive at, but you also have to really woe it on down for it. And I'll show you exactly what I mean here in a hot second. All right. So I'm going to immediately go out to the left here to let them go. Alright, let them kind of go. Looks like Kalen's already kind of laying back. I'm going to let him go as well. Going to kind of get a good half track between us here. Alright, treat it as if I'm getting off pit road right now. Let's go. So, Dover is one of those tracks that it is very much a bottom feeder type of track. You are going to be riding that bottom lane as much as possible. And coming up here into turn 1, low and slow. And then you're going to be starting to pick up the throttle right here. Pulsing it as you do because you get so loose. You can see how the car was kind of bobbing through there. You hear how I'm kind of pulsing the throttle? You have to do that coming off of every corner. Turn 2 especially. So right down here, right when you start to go downhill, pick it back up when the black stripes kind of, you see how it kind of bobbles right there? Pick it back up. You're loose as Goose. Well, I love being able to say that in ERA because Goose is actually in here. But I'll tell you what, one thing I'm absolutely loving about this is how responsive the controls are. I can actually feel like I'm making the inputs I can make. But yeah, essentially you're going to be as soon as you start going downhill, that's where you start picking it back up. But yeah, you can see just how bad the car bobbles through here. Ooh, yeah, right there. You can hear the slide. These drivers are going to be facing a lot of issues with ill-handling cars. I can just tell you that right now. Ooh, yeah, right there. I'm imagining pole time is going to be a... I want to say a 4. I'll say like a 4. Don't count me. Oh yeah, but you see how low you can get right there? That's speed. And see, that's a new fast lap. Now 2 to go, we're going to go for another flyer here. You can see that my tires are already taking a walloping right now. But you can also see that my car's not nearly as dodgy anymore. So because of that, basically whatever setup, whatever preset you run, you only really have to worry about how bad it is. It's going to be at worst for the first few laps. It gets tighter and tighter. That's another new fast lap. We're going to go for one more. So 254. We just need to be at 254. Very dodgy, but hey, very close to the wall. There we go. Looks like if we gave out points for winning the heat race, Trump would get it right now. But coming off of 4, what's this time going to be? Ah, it was a 2.80. But yeah, you can see exactly what I mean, though. It is so loose around this joint that all these guys are going to be really fighting their car in order to get to the front. And I honestly would not want to be in the back of the pack here. I would want to be right in the middle. Or, I'm sorry, right in the front. So I don't have to even worry about it. So, like, that is why qualifying is key around here. Trump train. I was way off. Well, I was personally not way off, but P3 with the draft was a 3-2-1. There we go. 3-2-9. Very, very good. Very, very good times across the board right here. So because of that, you can see just how close the field is right now. Everyone really within a tenth or two of each other. Look how close that is right now. Let's kind of get a word from Trump right now. Hey, Trump, this is PBT up in the booth. You got a copy? I know that the stream won't be able to hear you, but I can relay exactly what you're saying. How does it feel? This is a poll for you, and I do believe, if my stats are correct, this is actually your first poll. How does it feel, bud? So does this mean momentum coming to you, or do you think it's or like how did you get it? What do you mind sharing your secrets there? Ran a slider 1. There we go. That's interesting. Well, if you're good with a slider 1, I want to see what you do on like a 4 or a 5 then, because I was just saying in my pre-race notes that loose is fast around here, and track naturally tightens up as you go on. So, all right, well, we'll see what happens here. It looks like here in 2 minutes we will be starting. So it looks like there will be 7 of us. racing tonight. If I could have a couple more invites, that'd be perfect. 9:13 is when we're going to be starting the timer. Thank you, Trump. So, what he said is that he ran a slider 1, and because of that, he was actually able to, well, not even have to worry about how loose you got in the very beginning of the run. So, if you could see how much I was kind of bobbing through there, he didn't have to worry about that. He was actually able to hit and knock off some fast times. And but because of that, with how what I was doing right there with a 2.54, that was on a preset 5. You can see that that was actually not my fastest lap. So definitely good job from Trump there. So it looks like there'll be 7 of us racing tonight. And actually, all but one of these guys are in the playoffs. Actually, all but 2. I should let me rephrase that. So there are a lot of playoff implications here, because, well, with D's on, who's in the commentators chat right now, Heron and Brian are all not racing. Casey didn't have to race. He's not even in the playoffs, or he's locked into the next round. He doesn't technically have to show up the next 2 races, but he is not here regardless. We're also missing Emily here as well. So playoff implications are abound. So we're going to see how this kind of shakes on out. The timer is going. We're going to back on out, and we're going to be right as rain. That is going to be a lot of things to watch here, and definitely a lot of notes that has to be taken into account here. So with that being said, I'm excited to see how this kind of shakes on out. I think it's going to be a track position battle, but like I said, should stage 3 go green the entire way, it is going to be turning into a fuel mileage race. And I think that will be the key. And I know who's going to be best in fuel mileage there. And I wonder who kind of learned from the practice run, hey, what I need to do. So with that being said, we're going to see, we're going to get the word here as soon as we can join any second now. But I guess our questions are going to be answered there. So chat, make some noise. Who are you rooting for right now? Trump with an unlikely pole. Good job from him. But Kaylen also back in the pack. You can see that there's a lot of opportunities to see what can happen here. I only can assume that we can go. So I did not get a word about where we can go, but we're going to assume that we can just take our invite here. And I was right. This is why I don't know if you guys know, but like I kind of keep track of this myself. Sometimes it gets missed about when I can join the race. But we join in just in time. You can see that Trump train is already off to a great start. Kaylen on the outside, you definitely don't want to be there. You can see that people are already bouncing around the 43 of Loho, already getting into the wall right there. I'm telling you, it's a mix between tight and loose. And you can see the difference in what people are running already. The 41 goes into the wall, into the apron right there. And that's another thing I didn't quite point out. The apron is so unforgiving at this track because of how abrasive it is. There, you can see not 1, but 2 different lines where you have to cross, where if you cross 1, it just bounces you up. If you go down the second one down there into the asphalt right there, that concrete, you are spinning out loose. So it is insane on how difficult this track is on these tires and for these drivers. But you can see that Trump and the brothers are actually 1 and 2 right now. In case you didn't know, Trump Train and Boz right here are actually brothers. Kaylen, though, in hot pursuit. Kaylen, like I said, currently not in locked into the round of 6, but he is leading the point standings, and that is P3 right there. However, you have a big wad of drivers back there. It looks like the Goose is lagging a little bit right there. So the 9 of Goose is not having a good... Oh my goodness, what the heck happened there? That was... Oh wow, that was insane right there. But going and going and continuing off from that, you can see that everyone kind of is just kind of fitting in right now. Everyone's kind of getting into their own little rhythm. The 43 trying to rebound from his earlier mistake. The 41 also as well. The 22 is kind of trying to find a way past both of these guys. Meanwhile, the 9 is encountering his own issues right there. So the 3 right now is off to a fantastic start. Looks like the 11, who in the pre-race did say that he should not be watched today because he's going to be nothing special. However, I disagree. He's already up in the P3 and in hot pursuit for the 48 and the 3 right now. So we're going to see how these do. There is 2 particular groups of drivers right now with split between all of these guys, and that is the 4 back here, led by Goose, the 41 of Heron, the 43 of Loho, and the 22. Oh, and a line! Oh my goodness, and that was Morlag, and that is the 43 around. Oh my goodness. We're going to give a lag warning for that. 9, lag warning 1. So, yeah, with it. So that was insane right there. So one thing that we do have here for anyone watching right now, we have a 3-strike rule. Kind of similar to like a 3-strike you're out policy. It's you have 2 incidents of major lag, kind of like that. So if it happens one more time, okay, that's warning number 2. If it happens a 3rd time, you're asked to leave the race, and you definitely don't want to be warning number 3. Warning number 3 is, you know, you're done, you're out of the race. So, and that's no points to you. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here with all these drivers. So it looks like Loho is about half the track behind the leaders right now, who have tightened up right now. You can see the different lines. Looks like Trump is washing up. He took a way too shallow of a line right there, but the 48 is giving a lot of room, maybe a little bit too much room, because that's going to allow the 11 to get on close. But yeah, it looks like right now the 43 is just going to be holding on to that, but right now the battle for the lead is going to be heating up here. The 48 as well as the 3 are going to be looking to see what they can do to gap the 11, who is hard charging right now. But however, the more these 2 battle, the more that 11 closes in. And I do think right now the 48 is faster. So right now, the 48 needs to get on past the 3 because that 11 is now right there. Speaking on board the 11, we're going to kind of look and see what he's doing right now. Of course, the 11 is Kalen, known for being a jack of all trades. You can kind of see how similar his line is. You can see that he gets on the throttle nice and early right there. So off the throttle right before he goes downhill. Kind of washed up a little bit. Gets on the throttle, but he has a check on up for the 48 right there. The 48, though, nice and smooth through the corners. That's what you want to see. The 11, though, takes a higher line to try to get a more punchy exit. Try to get, ooh, the 3 bounces off the apron right there. That's going to open the door for the 48. And the 48 is going to go down low. The 3 is on the high side. And the 11 now is going to be coming on in. But the 48 then washed up the track, and that's going to open up the door for the 11 to take that spot too. But there's a little bit of contact between the 11 and the 3. The 3 washed up the track. The 11 is now going to take P2. That 3 is struggling right now. I'm not saying there's something wrong. I'm just saying that right now you can definitely tell that tire wear is becoming a factor. Who can manage tire wear the most right now? Right now the 48 is having the lead. The 11 wants it. The 11 is going to try to take the high side here. The 48 is going to block low, knowing that the bottom lane is the fastest way around here. The 11, though, is going to be holding steady. Ooh, but the 48 hits the wall. The 11, ooh, kind of forces the issue. The 3 is then going to go around the outside. What a move by the 3. Trump Train powering on around and training the 9 right there. going on board the rest of the pack right now. The 41 is able to gap the 9 right now. The 9 is going to be taking a bit of a higher lane, kind of diamonding the corner a little bit. The 22 is now closing on in on the 9. And the 43 now is still about half a track behind these guys. But right now, the net loss is for Trump right now, who lost 1 spot. It was originally 2 spots, but then gained 1 of those back. So you can see that the 11 is just kind of following around right now. And I do believe that was the stage. Alright, so it looks like Boz is going to take the opening stage right there. Trump Train P2, then you're going to have Kalen P3, Heron P4, Goose P5, Brian P6, and then Loho P7. So, you're going to see how difficult it is with the top side being how bad it is usually. You're going to see just how much of a disadvantage it is, and actually you want to be on the bottom constantly. So right now it's actually going to benefit the 4 on the bottom right now. It's going to be Boz, Kalen, Goose, and then Loho are going to be the main benefactors of that. However, at the same time, as long as you don't hit that apron and bounce off the track, you will be fine. And so you can see right now that everyone kind of holding station right now. Everyone's going to be in their positions, and we are green here in stage 2. Boz is going to have a good start right there. You can see just how good he is through the gears. However, in 3rd gear, Trump Train has a better gear right there, and he's going to going down high, try to get to the outside of Boz right there. The 11 kind of backs it on out, and now that is a battle that is going to continue from stage 1. Going to go look on back from the perspective of Loho right now. Goose is ooh, he's struggling right now. Oh, I know what he's doing right now. I'm not going to be at liberty to say. This stage, you will have to pit. And remember what I was talking about? Well, you can see it right now. He's already implementing that strategy. He's going to try to either pit extremely late or just not pit at all. And we're going to see how that works out for him. So he is on a whole different strategy. So right now, these guys, though, are going to be full throttling it over the 3, and the 40 hits the wall. That's going to open up the door for the 11. The 11 is now going to go down low, force the 3 up high. The 3 is going to try to diamond the corner, but the 11 is going to have the bottom momentum and is actually able to make the pass coming off of 2. The 41, though, what can he do? Actually, the 3 then has the high side momentum coming into turn 3, but now is going to be a pass done right there. So going into turn 3, the top 2. Oh, but now the 11 hits the wall. And now everything just changes on back. Why do I even talk? So the 41 is now in hot pursuit of this right now. The top 3, the 41 of Heron, is now going to be trying to say, hey, howdy doody. I want my first podium as well. Of course, his best finish came at the hands of Michigan, where he finished 4th. Heron was so close to getting a podium there, and he has been looking for one ever since. That will be his first podium in ERA if he can. Of course, Trump Train got his first podium last week as well. And Boz has been looking for his 2nd win of the season. Ooh, but the 41, that's not how you do it there, bud. You can just tell right there that he got way too tight coming out of 4. The adjustments he put on, or maybe he just got into the throttle a little bit too much, but you can see the same thing off of 2, how he kind of washed up the track and is now in a little bit of hot water with Loho right behind. But as you can see with Goose, US Trek Enterprise, let's go on board with him right now to kind of show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, off throttle, and then half throttle, full throttle. He is saving fuel right now, and then gets off super early of the throttle going into turn 3. Half throttle. He does not get to full throttle until literally when you actually hit the stretch itself. So that is going to be interesting to see if he can actually just not stop this lap, this stage. So that will be a huge factor on who will win this race if Goose is actually able to do it. It's such a small field. There's going to be a lot of people trying to make that strategy work, of well, pitting once and then not have to worry about getting lapped. But right now, Goose is the only one on it. Everyone else is kind of going balls to the wall right now. Speaking of balls to the wall right now, the battle for the lead is heating up. Oh, Deez, I disagree with you right there. He's not dealing with lag issues right now. This was a thing he did in the practice race. Goose knows what he's doing. I'm telling you right now, just watch, just watch. The 3 of Trump Train is going to be trying to go down low right now, but the 11 of Kalen actually bounces off the apron right now. The 3 of Trump Train doing his best. He's actually having the 8 of Draft, and you may not think about it, but Draft is actually present at this track. It's not too crazy where like you're going to get this massive run going into turns 1 and turns 3, but it is potent enough to allow this pack to be stuck together. You can see that this 4-car pack, the 11 is now going to try to make a move on Trump. Trump's going to see it and go up high. Now, what can happen here? I love this camera shot right here. It's going to show you exactly what's happening. The 3 is going to have the top side momentum, but he hits the wall, so that momentum is now gone. I see a Silver Thunder. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome everyone watching right now. This is the Elite Racing Association with your host, Private Patton. Thank you all so much for coming on in. Of course, this is a real long stage, this is Kalen. And he knows right now that he is going to be in a little bit of trouble should this thing turn into a fuel mileage race. Because you can see right now, that 9 is no longer even present. Look at that. I'm telling you, that's not lag issues. It's strategy. The 9 of Goose knows what he's doing. But right now, we'll let that be our here, chat. The guys. Oh, but the 3. Oh, the 3 almost had a moment right there. He just got onto the apron, and that apron will just not let him go. That was really, really close to being a disaster right now. So you can see that Trump Train is now trying to regroup a little bit. The 41 getting really, really loose. The 48 now trying to put the moves on, or say 11 trying to put the moves on the 48, but the 48 is not going to give up without a fight. The 48 having that high side momentum, the 11 down low is going to have to regroup, and it actually hits the wall by doing so. Now it's going to allow the 3 to kind of get a little bit closer here, but oh, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. That could have been a lot worse right there. 3 had a massive moment coming out of 4 right there. That could have just been him slamming the wall and being done and out of this battle for the stage win. But the 48, though, is looking to carry that momentum on the high side. So far, he's had it. The 11, I think, is a little bit quicker right now. But the 48's put in some work right now. And the 11 being so close. This is... I love that aerial shot from the top down. You can just see how close these guys actually are. And they're keeping it off each other as well as they can be. The 41 giving a lot of room to the 3, being very patient. And that's what we love to see. Let's check on in with the 9. See what he's doing right now. The 9 is starting to catch. I think the 43 and the 22 had a moment. Yes, they actually lost the top 4 by a lot right now. So I think the 9 is now actually letting loose a little bit. You can see how he's adopting his line right now. The 9 is trying to get there. Oh, but the 3's around. I am so sorry that I missed that, guys, but looks like something must have happened with the 48 or the 11. Maybe a bounce off the apron, he was just right there, but unfortunately that is Trump Train going to be out of this battle for the stage win. So right now the 48 is going to be still in the hunt right now. The 11 is going to be closing, but now Heron is going to be in the P3 position. And coming into this now, you have to keep in mind that these guys will have to stop during this stage. When will they stop? What do you take? Do you take 4 tires? You split in half? If I'm the 3 right now, I'm stopping. Just cut my loss and pit and get 4 fresh tires. 4 fresh tires, give me some adjustments. So we're going to see if that's going to be a thing right now. And that's not every day that these guys are actually dealing with green flag stops. You know, we very rarely have green flag stops in this series, so it's going to be actually a bit of a a trek, if you don't mind my pun here, to get on down pit road. So we're gonna see who will speed, who won't speed, because Dover is a very difficult pit road to get onto. You can see that right there is the entrance to pit road. Very off kilter with how the track is. You have to go actually past the double lines right there on the apron. One that will bounce you, one that will spin you. So it's very difficult, especially on a preset where you don't have choice in how you adjust your brake bias. So right now, these guys are just kind of playing their cards right now. And actually, we're going to get a lap update real quick. Hey guys, this is PBT. Could I have a lap update whenever you guys get a chance? $15 to go on the stage, copy. 15 to go in the stage, so we're hearing that there is a battle going on. Oh yeah, that 43 is trying to put the moves on the 22 right now. You can just hear that the 9 of Goose, how he's being so tender getting off of the throttle that he is trying to make that strategy work. Yes, he is so incorporating lag issues, but this is also by design. He did it in the practice lobby, and he's doing it here. So right now the 3 is trying to regroup a little bit. And you see that there's a little bit of a lag spike right there. I don't know if I think actually the 9 of Goose, if I remember correctly, is actually on vacation. So that is actually probably why. So it looks like the 48 is having a lot of issues right now. He's having a lot of company up here on the top spots. The 11, though, is in P2. The 41 still in P3. There's a little bit of gap now between the 43, who's in P4, and Brian, who's in P5, but there was a little bit of a slip right there. The 43 got really, really loose. And right now, if I'm the 41, okay, it's go time. But the 11, big winds right there, and he's going to try to get on the bottom of the 48, and the 48's going to wash off the track. I think that's going to be a little bit too high. That's where the sun don't shine up there. A little bit of contact. And the 11 gets the big moment right there. So you can see it right now that the 22 is probably going to be pitting this time. Oh, no, actually he didn't. Yep, but Heron is now in P2 right there. Looks like the 22 and the 43 had a bit of an issue, a bit of a kerfuffle right there. And the 11. Oh, I thought he was out of fuel there for a hot second. Well, what's going on with the 11? What? Hang on 1 second, guys. Do you hear what's going on right now? Oh! Oh my goodness me. Jesus. That was insane right there. Huh. And now. Oh, on the 41. Oh no, Heron. Oh, just come on down. Come on down and get 4 fresh tires now. Yeah, Kalen is now saving, but I'm telling you right now, Goose has been doing that for a while. Or just found the fuel grit right there. I think he's... I have no idea what just happened right there, honestly. But I'm telling you, pit stops are going to be happening here real quick. Because these guys are now dealing with some issue of some kind. 9 still lagging a little bit. 43 is letting everyone go right now. And right now, suddenly, Trump Train is now back into the top 5. The 11 is saving right there, and the 22 is now in P... It's going to be trying to get in P2, but he's being really patient right now. I don't know if the 22 knows that the 11 is saving right now. But the 3 is now in hot pursuit of both of them. And the 48 is loving this sight right now, having clear track ahead, almost no one behind. Ooh, but the 3 got onto the apron right there. That was really, really close. Looking down low on the 22. And the 11 running that top side. He's essentially just saying, hey, go ahead. I'm not going to hold you up. Go ahead and get by. That was really close right there. You can just see how much these guys are hurting right now. These, in terms of tire wear, these guys are at their worst right now. 41 though. It sucks for Herrin. He had such a strong run. Ooh, Trump, you don't want to get too low there, bud. I think the 9 kind of... oh, wow. Yikes. But yeah, the Trump... I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now. That was interesting to say the least. But now Trump Train is the first one to come on pit road. The 43 is now stopping as well. I think the 9 is good to go. You don't want to speed right there. I think the 43 just sped. And man, the 9 is lagging right now. Oh my goodness. If I'm the 11, I am crapping myself. But that 48 is doing his best to save some fuel as well. He essentially is backing up. Oh, the 41's out! And the 41... Oh my goodness, hang on, oh my goodness. And I think... I'm sorry, I'm so confused right now. I am at a loss. I have no idea. We're gonna see if that was the stage. That was the stage, correct? Okay. Okay, well that would be why. Everyone was running out of gas. I'm lost as well. We're gonna see exactly where that was. So, Brian SB actually got the stage win right there. Goose P2, Boz P3, Kalen P4, Trump Train got the lucky dog right there. Herrin P6, unfortunately, that is him going to be out of it unless a caution comes on out. And Loho P7. Alright, well, Husker, you know you don't have to watch. Just saying. Alright, but yeah, we are back here for the actual race. Oh my goodness, that was... People just ran out of room right there. So right now, Loho and Herrin are the... And actually, that was a caution right there. Oh. Okay, so 22 is now going to be no, that was lag right there. So the 9 lagged. So what I'm understanding is that people were taking evasive maneuvers. So the 9 is going to be dropping here, not from the race, just from the field. So Herrin is now going to be back on the lucky dog, but now this changes everything. This caution right here. Toss fuel strategy out the window, because like I said, like I've been saying constantly, should stage 3 go caution free, so I'm gonna be on board with Boz right now. Looks like the 48 of Boz is going to be stuck in the bottom right now, but the 9 is going to be dropping right there. You can see that right there. And then now the 48 is going to be trying to get on past the 22 and catch that 11, because now the 11 is going to be unleashed. Ooh, the 48 goes really high to avoid the 22, but that 48 is going to have the top side there. You want to be making this pass quick and clean because now that 11 is going to be really, really fast out in clean air. But now the 48 now is going to have that momentum, but the 22 got really loose trying to avoid. But now he's going to charge the corner, toss a 48 up the road again. Split right there. What a move. And what a line held by the 3 and the 48. Splitting the 22 right there. So now the 41 is back into it yet again. The 41 is back on the lead lap. The 43, unfortunately, is still 2 laps down. So there'll have to be 2 more cautions for him to actually get back into the lead lap here. But we are back into the fray here, the battle here. The 11, the 3, and the 48, who has not left each other's sights most of the race, is now going to be, but that's not what the 48 wanted right there. He wanted just to kind of ride right now. His adjustments are not working, whatever they were, and so now that is going to be him back into P4. Again, like I said, you never want to give the 11 the clean air as well as the benefit of knowing that you made a mistake right there, because what happened right there is the 48 said, oh, I've hit the wall, and that is signaling to the 11, all right, I'm in the clear right now. Right now, the 48 needs to get back and just get into a rhythm. That's what Dover's all about, is just getting into a rhythm. But yeah, I told you that the 9 was saving fuel by going back there. He was able to make it the entire way. There were some that didn't. There were some that didn't. There were some that was really saving. There were some that weren't. But yeah, right now the 22 is actually having a fantastic race right now. The 22 is actually doing everything that he needs to right now. But the 48, if he wants to have a chance in order to advance himself into the next round, apart from just being in points, he has to go all the way to past the 22 and then climb his way back up here, because right now it's the 3 and the 11 show. Now, of course, fuel strategy is out the window. These guys are fighting to the end. They don't need to stop anymore. So right now, it's going to have to come down to a caution or something to happen, because right now the 11 just bounced off the apron. The 3 is sensing blood in the water, and he's going to try to pounce. He's going to use a little bit of the draft to try to get up there. However, you can see that the 48 has now gotten past the 22, and now he's going to try to get up there as well. This battle may not be done, but that is a steep hill to climb right there. As he's getting out of turn 2, they're halfway down the backstretch. As they're getting out of turn 4, he's halfway through the middle of 3 and 4. So there is a lot of work yet to be done. However, the 11 is absolutely loving this, knowing that he only has to deal with one person behind him. When the entire race, he's had to deal with one person in front and at least 2 to maybe 3 behind. But right now, he doesn't have to worry about that. 3 right now, though, is high on his heels, keeping him honest. And the 41 back here, right behind the 22, is going to now try to make the pass. Of course, the 41 is back on the lead lap. He's going to try to get P4 from Brian here. Slow and steady wins the race, as I always say. We're going to get a lap update here real quick. Hey guys, whenever you get a chance, can you just let me know how many laps are left? 24. So 24 laps to go here in this Dover race. 24 laps to go until a race winner is crowned and potential round of 6 entry is to be named. However, you can see that right now Trump Train is had a really good entrance, but the 11 had a much better exit right there. And you can see that these guys are pretty much equal in terms of race pace right now. Trump trying to do his best right there, kind of blowing up for the corner. However, the 11's able to squirt away real quick right there. And that 48 right now is not making too much ground. He's not really pulling away from the 22 either. He may have a different strategy in mind right now. In fact, actually, it looks like the 11 and the 3 are actually pulling away from the 48. So he's actually, in fact, losing time. But it looks like these guys are kind of running a different line than what I would expect. Instead of actually running the bottom lane all the way around, they're kind of washing up the track a little bit to kind of have a straighter shot. You can see how they come on down the track right there. Wasn't as pronounced that lap, but you can really see it in turns too. Wash up the track, and then strain it on up. I personally think that's a little bit slower, but everyone has their different preferences around here. But the 11 is kind of doing like a little mini version of that, except he actually enters low. Oh, very close to tapping the wall right there. Allows the 3 to kind of get a little bit closer to the lead. But the 11 kind of doing a little mini version of that, where he's getting 2 tires outside of that gray stuff right there, the rubbered in section, and actually kind of arcing it in. You kind of see that right there, half in, half out, and kind of coming back in. We can kind of see what Trump Train's doing right now. See what his line is. So while Kaylen in front of him is doing that half in, half out, looks like the 3 is really putting all 4 below, and so he's running the true bottom lane as low as you can without hitting the apron. That's what the key is right here, is as low as you dare. But meanwhile, these guys back over here are doing their best right now. They're all, well, you can see the 22 getting loose right there, but they're all kind of diving into the corner a little bit, which is really interesting to see, actually. That all of them are doing that. Usually you just see like a mix of 1 or maybe 2, but no, actually they're all back here. All 5 of these guys are basically running like that little diamond formation. See what I mean right there? And then kind of coming back down low, and that's their front stretch. And do the same thing over here, turn 1. How they're all going up above right there, and then diamond back low, and that's the backstretch. Kaylen, though, able to kind of pull away from the 3 of Trump Train here. The 3, though, who was known for, in the previous run, to pit before anyone else. So we're going to see if that is what is going to be the key now. Looks like the pass was finally made on the 22 right there. The 41 is actually able to make the pass, and now the 22 is going to be trying to charge back to the front. You can see though that it's actually interesting that the 22 actually hit the wall right there. In case you actually didn't know, Dover actually has a glitch where if you actually ride the wall the entire front way down this front stretch, eventually you will hit like a little, I call it like a compartment. It's like the wall kind of juts on out a little bit. If you hit it, it'll just fly to the left. So far no one's been able to hit that yet, so. Oh, but the 41 with a massive moment right there. That's going to impact the 22 right here. The 41 keeping it down low, the 22 up high. The 22 is going to have to back it on up because that is not the line that you want. The 9 is also now going to be below the 22. He's going to charge it in here. He's going to bounce off the apron a little bit. The 43 is going to try to put in the middle. Now they're going to be 3 wide coming off of 4, and the 43 wisely backs on out. However, the 41 is loose right now. You can just see how much he is spinning off of this corner, and that is not what you want to see. Every single turn 2 and turn 4, this 41 is going for a ride. Oh, but there's a little bit of contact between the 43 and the 9 right there. Nothing too crazy, but you can definitely tell that those guys are not happy with each other right now. So, 3 wide doesn't prick off the corners. Some corners, like Auto Club, it works. Not at Dover. No. But no, the 3 is not leaving the 11 side right now. However, that 48 is in a league of his own right now. He is all the way back there, and now with the drivers kind of fighting for P4 at the moment. The 48 is going to be in position by himself. However, you have the 11 and the 3 up here, knowing that these guys are not going to have to pit again. So they're kind of full throttling it right now. which is unfortunate because, like I said, this entire time I've been hyping up, oh yeah, Stage 3 goes green the entire way. It will be Fuel Strats. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case because here we are right now with that caution that now puts, well, a bit of a hamper on that strat. So, that being said, with that being said, you can see that the 3 though is getting a little bit loose, maybe a little bit tight, both times through with that corner. So the 3 though is trying to make his way forward. However, the 43 running the high side right there. That was an interesting line. You never see that line in a league race right there, but that was very interesting to see. All 4 of you guys watching right now, thank you guys so much. This is your host, Private Patton, for Elite Racing Association right now. Thank you all so much for coming on out. This is playoff race number 2 in the round of 8 for Dover, and we are almost done to the finish. We're actually going to get a lap update right now. Hey guys, whenever you guys get a chance, could I have a lap update, please? I wasn't able to hear that. Five to go. Copy. Well, we're at 5 to go right now. Soon to be 4 to go. The 11 is now basically on cruise control right now. He does not have to worry about a thing. And you can see right now the 3 though is really off the pace. The 3 though was able to bounce off the wall right there, and now is having a major moment. The 11 though, in a league of his own now, coming off of 4. The 3 is right behind, but oh, I said right now he's on cruise control. I meant to say anything but. So now 3 to go. He is. Oh, hang on. The 11 saving. Are we gonna see Fuel Strats again? The 11 is saving yet again. Can he not make it? This is coming to 2 to go, correct? 3 to go. Sorry, I miscalculated. This is 3 to go. This is interesting right now. The 11 is not going to be able to make it all the way. He is saving right now. And now, what's happening with the 3? Well, he had to pit. This is going to be 2 to go right now. The 11, maybe just had to save that one little bit right there, and he's now good to go. The 3, though, is going to be pushing the issue. This is 2 to go right now, folks. Don't touch that dial. Don't leave your seats, because the 11 and the 3, the front 2, are nose and stern right now. Can the 11, can the 3 make it all the way? We're going to find out in one more lap. Oh, no! Trump is out! Will the 11 run out? The 11 is going to be in fuel save mode right now. He can, okay, yeah, he can coast all the way and he'll be fine. But yeah, he is running on fumes right now. The 11, though, is going to be coming out turn 4 and is going to take the win for a record-shattering win number 9 for the season. Excellent job there from iKalen. However, you can see that everyone, unfortunately, is now trying to go all the way around and make it on fuel. I want to see where everyone kind of finished right there, because that was insane. Trump just sent us right now. That was Goose P3. Got snubbed at the line. Goose in P2. Trump P3. Heron P4. Boz P5. Brian SP P5. And Loho, or Brian SP P6. And Loho P7. Alright guys, good race. I'm going to invite the top 3 up for post-race interviews as soon as we load into the lobby, so don't go anywhere, top 3. We will be inviting you. Good race, guys. Alright, so I think, like I said, should that caution have not come out, that race was all about fuel mileage. So I'm going to see Exactly. We will see. So it looks like Brian SP with the hot lap right there. So yeah, let's get these guys up in a lobby right now. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna be looking for Kalen, and then we're gonna be looking for Jump Train, and then we're gonna be looking for Goose. There we go. All right, there we go. I've been talking. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out the PS5 right now. Apparently, I mute myself every time I join a party chat. So, welcome, guys. That is news to me. I did not know that. But yeah, we have a very interesting top three. One that you may not actually have guessed coming into this race. But let's start with Trump P3. Of course, P3 is not the position that you would have wanted, but it's the one that you were given. Um, what describe your race, bud? Oh, I know that feel. I'm really bad at saving fuel, but it actually looked like you ran out coming or either coming to the white flag or on the white flag. Uh, on the white flag. Okay. And because of that, you lost P2. Apparently, I'm being told that you can't hear Trump right now. So, do you have your audio settings on always allow? Are you on the party screen and looking at the game? Okay. Let me just make sure on that. Maybe it's me. All right, there we go. All right, let's try that now. So, but yeah, ultimately, the good race and good points for you. I know you wanted to win, but unfortunately, fuel mileage said otherwise. So, but ultimately, though, good race, bud. That is definitely gonna put you in to the round of six. Should you actually have a good run there as well. So hopefully, we'll see how we do next week. Which I do want to remind everyone before we even go in. Um, so, oh, hang on one second. Sorry, I got inundated with messages right there saying we can't hear Trump. I'm just like, yeah, I know. But yeah, we are going into New Hampshire next week, so we're gonna see what everyone can do there. So good race there, Trump. Goose, you were front, back, sometimes front and back right there. with your lag right there, I will say that was something I've never seen with that. But I know you are away from home right now, so I know that is why. So describe your race, bud. Oh, you are at home right now? Oh. Oh well, there we go. And sometimes, like it looked like to me that um, you had plenty of gas left to spare. So unfortunately, with that, it's a uh, well, dang, gotcha. All right, give me one hot second. I'm gonna be seeing if this is a thing with the sound. I apologize about this, everyone. Um, okay, we're gonna just make sure on that. All right, so all right, just real quick. I'm sorry, so I apologize about that. We're gonna. So Goose, you had a good run there. Excellent points day for you, and we will see what you can do at New Hampshire next week. Um, yeah, Kalen, excellent, excellent run from you right there. So, describe your race there. Ah, gotcha. All right, and just turn that on. I'm sorry. I'm still making sure that your voice is being heard. All right, so we can see if that is being said. I'm very sorry about this. I know professional commentator here, but this PS5 is something that I am not aware of right now. Apparently, you can also not be heard, so I apologize, Kaylin. So you had a very good race with that. You're able to save enough fuel at the end right there. Were you nervous at all? Should that of caution not come out? Well, and honestly, sometimes that's all it needs is an extra lap or one caution to kind of throw the race into tatters right there. So ultimately, though, Kaylin, this is another win for you right now. You are now locked into the round of six, and with with your newest win right now. How are you feeling going into New Hampshire? All right. Well, there we go. Hopefully, we can see what you can do then next week as well. So, ultimately, good race, guys. I we'll see hopefully what guys can do at New Hampshire. Hopefully we'll have a like Casey back up and running, Mike Senior up in here, as well as Joshua Jaguar. Those guys were missed today, so let's see what they can do tonight. But you guys put on a heck of a show, all three of you guys. Good race, and I will be back for New Hampshire to commentate all this. So these guys, this is the Elite Racing Association with your host, Private Patton, and excellent job. Congratulating to the first place, Kalen, the second place of Goose, US Truck Enterprise, and P3 being Trump Train. So excellent job, you guys, and I will see y'all next week. Peace.